Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'm giving you guys my weekly Q&A, so let's get right into this. Do you believe that global peace is obtainable? No, it's really not. The thing is, the world kind of revolves around money in a way, and not to mention all the messed up people that are in this world. Global peace will never, in my opinion, ever be attained. If it ever does, there's going to be like probably 3 people left in the world, so pretty much everyone else is wiped out. And that's pretty much your global population. There'll be like 3 good people, then everyone else will be dead. That's pretty much the only way I could see it happening, really. No, global peace is not attainable. Are you a Sonic fan, or a Sonic the Hedgehog fan in any way, whether you played the games or obsessed with and read the comics? And if you are, what do you think of the music starting from Sonic Adventure or the band Crush 40? And do you think it could fit with Dragon Ball? It's great music and it gives me nostalgia. It's funny because I have actually used a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 track in a Dragon Ball video before. I like Sonic. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I do like Sonic games. Not really a lot of the newer ones. There are some good ones like Generation. Lost Worlds, I think, was a good one, or Colors. I don't remember which one. There was a couple of them that released kind of close to each other that were pretty good. And I'm not obsessed, definitely, and I don't really think most of the music fits. There are a couple tracks that maybe would fit pretty decently, but that'll mostly be with like Dragon Ball games, which have a definitely different type of score than the actual anime does. And I don't know who Crush 40 is, but if I could guess, I would just imagine it's probably the band that would just, I guess, play Escape the City or whatever. That would be my guess, because you said Sonic Adventure, and that song is pretty good, so. Alright, next question. Goku Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan seems pretty controlled, and it's like he's mastered the state, and it's almost full control. Does that mean that Goku can control less powerful forms like Super Saiyan 3? Now to basically a full extent. The thing is, he does have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Master, because it's just him turning Super Saiyan. It's not a more powerful form than going Super Saiyan 3. And what I mean by that is, I think the only reason he can go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, is because since he has God Ki within his body, his base form, he can integrate that God Ki with mastered forms, like Super Saiyan. That's why I don't think that Goku can go Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 as you know, with Super Saiyan God Ki. And a lot of people say I'm crazy for thinking Goku never mastered Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3. To me, there's no evidence to suggest that they did. It's pretty clear the difference between a mastered Super Saiyan and a regular Super Saiyan, and there's no indication of that difference with the other transformations. I might do a whole video on it, but there's literally, in my mind, from what I can think of right now, no evidence to suggest that they ever mastered those forms. And if they did, then why the hell can they not? Why didn't Goku just go Super Saiyan 2 against Frieza? Makes no sense if you think about it. I don't think they ever mastered it. But Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is really just Super Saiyan in my mind. That's pretty much it. Let's see here. Dragon Ball Z has so many inconsistencies, but how the heel, I guess, Goku in his base form can fly across Namek in 1 second, but it took Super Saiyan Gotenks 30 minutes to go around the world 7 times, and Gotenks is about 200 times stronger. Well, if I remember correctly, he went around Earth like a dozen times in like 1 manga panel. But speed is really inconsistent in Dragon Ball. That is definitely a fact. But it's just down to how they write the story, really. They don't really look at the power scaling to really display travel speed, really. Most of the time when you see increases in speed compared to other characters, it's in like combat speed, like Goku versus Cell, you know, Goku versus Frieza. There's a difference between the combat speed. You can see how they're a lot faster, I guess, in ways. You know, how they'll disappear and one of the 2 fighters can't keep up with the other. Kind of shows an increase in speed from like their last fights with other villains, if that makes sense. Travel speed is really inconsistent though. Like Trunks took like forever to get to Capsule Corp. Never made any sense. He should definitely at least be able to get from that side of the planet in like a second, just like Goku did on Namek. In the Cell games, Goku had to be around 1 or 2 billion, and Cell was only about half of his power when he was fighting Goku. So if Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, that'd be a power of around 50 billion or 100 million. So Super Perfect Cell would have to be a power of like 77 billion or high. I don't know where the math was for this, but I think it got left at the door because if Goku, I don't really think Goku was a 2 billion, maybe not even a 1 billion. If Cell is half of that, that would make Cell either a 2 or a 4 billion. And Gohan, even though Super Saiyan 2 is a 2 times multiplier of Super Saiyan 3, he was like 3 or 4 times stronger, because if he was only twice as strong, he'd be just equal to Perfect Cell. The fact that he mopped the floor of Perfect Cell shows that he got like a rage boost too. Gohan was probably around about a, I guess it would be a 8 to a 16 billion, but not 50 or 100. I don't know where that came from, but yeah. That's kind of, I guess that's my answer for that. Why did you fuck Fat Boo in the ass? Now this is a question that's been asked a lot and I've been ignoring it, and the real answer is that I haven't. So there you go. What if Cell and he and he was a golden, and he mastered the form, and he was fighting Goku, Vegeta, and all 12 gods, and was winning? Then Goku and Vegeta fused into Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3, while he was a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and still Cell was not trying against Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, and 12 gods. Would that be a good arc? I don't think so. It's a nice fan fiction, but if it was a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, that would mop the floor with Golden Cell. I don't care how strong he got. That would not be a fight. And that's a crazy arc right there. Definitely. Is Cell the most interesting character in Dragon Ball Z and Super? Because Cell has Frieza's cells, and that should be the ability to make him, he can go Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan God. Maybe make a form like Frieza and combine it with Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan, what do you think about this? I don't think, I did a video with Mike from Live Stock Media. I don't think Cell can go Super Saiyan at all. Just because he has Super Saiyan DNA doesn't mean he can go Super Saiyan. A lot of people say that Cell was already a Super Saiyan when he was in the series. There's no evidence to support that other than that he has this little aura. Like, just because he has a golden aura really means he's Super Saiyan. If he was, you really think he wouldn't, or someone else wouldn't mention something like that in the series? You think they're just going to leave it and no one's going to mention it? I think it's crazy to think that Cell ever went Super Saiyan. You have to understand how strong he would be if he actually did. And if he went Super Saiyan, that means he can lose the form, and he never... The thing is, if Super Saiyan's a 50 times boost, do you know how strong that would make Cell? And remember, he can lose it, and we never saw him lose that type of power. We never see him gain like a 50 times increase. And I always hate the idea of people thinking he can go Super Saiyan when there's literally, aside from his aura, no evidence of this. And I think just looking at the aura is kind of silly. Really. Can he go Golden? Probably not. I think that's something... I think Frieza kind of makes it seem like that's something only he can do. Like, maybe that's not even something for his whole race. It's kind of just something he himself can only do. Cell can't go Golden, I don't think. And I definitely don't think he can go Super Saiyan God. It's not possible. DBZ, do you think Akira Toriyama should have... Oh, my, I messed that one up. That was not someone's grammar fault. That was mine. Do you think Akira Toriyama should have not stopped making power levels so fans in the series can stop making their own power levels and we can know who's stronger? I think if Toriyama did that, he would be wrong about it. And I know people are going to be like, oh, well, he's the creator and he can't be wrong. Well, he can make a mistake. And if he said something like Cell was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that would obviously be a mistake. But just because he said, some people are going to say it's true. Like, I think Toriyama just would not be... It would not be good if he kept doing that, in my opinion. Not at all. And I like talking about power levels and figuring out who's stronger. I always like doing that. I think he should make it more clear about the God characters versus GT. I think that should be cleared up a lot more. Not one character in Dragon Ball Z did stand a chance against Cell because Cell had Kaioken the whole time, so he could have just destroyed Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Well, then why didn't he? That's my question going back at you, because he clearly lost. He could have used it against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and won, but he didn't. See, Cell should know Kaioken, but I don't think his body himself can kind of push it to that level. The thing with Saiyans, well, this is kind of a bad example, but I feel like Cell's kind of at his max potential in his form. He's not going to be grabbing ki from any outside areas to go Kaioken, or it's just terrible writing. I don't really know what I'm talking about at this point. It's just bad writing. He didn't have Kaioken because they forgot about it. That's really it. But I feel like even though King Kai knew Kaioken, I feel like it worked better with Goku, because Saiyans do have that hidden energy within them to go Super Saiyan. And I know Cell has Saiyan DNA, but he doesn't have Super Saiyan, so I just feel like it takes a piece out of their ki that's within their body, that's waiting to be brought out. That's what I feel like. And if anyone thinks my voice sounds weird, I think I'm getting a sore throat, and I hope to God I'm not losing my voice. But I think that's what's happening. Why do people keep thinking that Broly or Dabura can beat Cell when the Kamehameha Blast Vegeta hit with a blast Cell and the other Z-Fighters were attacking him? Gohan had a rage boost. I'm not sure what you're trying to say here. I think you're trying to say, like, well, Dabura or Cell's really durable because of all the damage he was taking. In the manga, the only one that did anything was Vegeta, and it was a light ki blast that just distracted Cell. I've already talked about Dabura versus Cell plenty of times, and I always get arguments. I don't really... I think I'm just going to do a whole video on it, but I don't know. It's just, I've given plenty of points to why I think Dabura is stronger. Even Goku's statement that he's stronger. And then I think the writing team's talking about Super Perfect Cell. People are going to make up argument, or, not make up, but say arguments to disagree, and that's fine. Do you think that Gohan is going to replace Majin Buu in the Universe Tournament, and how strong will he be strong enough in 5 days? I don't think he's going to replace him, and how strong will he be? Hopefully as strong as what he was in the Buu Saga. That's what I can hope for. I don't think he's going to be like a god or anything, but we'll see. We will see. In Super, this is the 10-year... Is this the 10-year gap? If so, how many years has it been so far in Super, and will it pass? Or will it pass it? Dragon Ball Super at this point, going into the Universe 6 arc, has only been about 5 years since the end of Kid Buu's demise. Oob has not been introduced in the story yet. A lot of people think that this is taking place after the 10-year gap at NZ, and I honestly don't know where that comes from. I guess people just assume, like, oh, well, it's made after, so it's got to happen afterwards. No, and I don't think that it's going to go past the 10-year gap. That's just my opinion. But that's pretty much when Super takes place at this point. How would you describe the relationship between Beerus and Goku, Whis and Goku? Well, Whis and Goku, it's teacher and student. And Beerus, it's more of... That's interesting. It's not rivalry, really. It's more of, I don't know. I honestly don't, off the top of my head, I honestly don't know what I would describe Beerus and Goku. As far as, where they stand in a relationship. That's interesting. I honestly don't know where I would put them. I like this girl in my school, but she's way smarter than me and takes all of the honor classes and AP. What should I do? Well, the fact that she's taking AP classes, bro, literally should mean nothing to you. If you like a girl and you got confidence under your belt, which is something you're gonna need, you need confidence, then that's almost all you need to go and ask someone out. You're not necessarily always gonna win or always gonna get that girl. But give it a shot, bro. And if you're worried about what people are going to think, don't fucking care what they're going to think, bro. Because once high school's over, you know what? None of that shit's going to matter. You're not going to know any of these people after high school. I don't know almost anyone that I went to high school with anymore. I graduated only a few years ago, and I don't see anyone that I went to high school with anymore. It does not happen. You don't keep in touch with people. The fact that she's taking AP classes does not mean anything, bro. And it shouldn't mean anything because she's smarter than you. That does not mean anything, bro. Nothing. Now, if you thought she was more popular or something, I'd be a little more understandable. That shit still shouldn't matter, because if she actually likes you, then she's not gonna care like where you're, you know, if you're smarter than her or something, or if you're less popular or something. If she just doesn't like you, fuck her. Don't care. Don't care what she thinks. She's not the right person for you. Move on to the next one. Don't get all heartbroken if she disses you or something. Honestly, my suggestion is just go for it. If you got the confidence, you have to go up to her with a real shield of confidence in front of you, though, because girls like confidence. They do. You have to know how to talk to a woman. And again, just don't worry about what her social class is or how smart she is. That shit does not matter. We're all people. She's no better than you, and you're no better than her. That's my suggestion, really. Just don't care what anyone thinks. That's really it, bro. If people are gonna pick on you, who cares? What are they gonna do? Like, what are they actually gonna do to you? Say some mean things? Who cares? Think about all the shit that's said to me on YouTube every day. Just think about all the shit that I have to put up with. Don't let it bother you. Just go for it, man. If you say Kid Buu, or I guess if he means if you see Kid Buu walking towards you, what do you do? Do that. I'll burp on him. I will burp in his face. That's what I would do. Kid Buu is an awesome villain. He's cool, but he doesn't have any depth to him. How tall are you? 6'1". Thoughts on reaction channels getting hate? I don't think it's unwarranted. I've done like a couple little reaction videos reacting to things. The majority of them were people wanting me to react to their stuff to give it a bump, to have people go check out their stuff. I think reaction channels that upload things like 4 million videos a day, that's like I feel like that's one of the most lazy ways to create content, because what are they doing? They're not really transforming the thing that they're reacting to. They're just gonna watch something, and it's almost even though it's not like it's copyrighted or anything, it's almost no different than me uploading a video of me watching a full movie. You're getting the full movie experience right there, and you're getting a little bit extra too. But it's still taking the movie. And it's kind of similar here, unless they the way I always look at it is generally, especially if you're doing like a huge frequency, unless you are kind of asked to react to something, or if you're truly doing it to give something a bump in views or something that's not known. If I've ever reacted to it, I think it's nothing that's extremely popular. It's something that's just starting off, and I have helped with, I'm not gonna try to say that I'm a reaction channel or anything, but I have done reactions that gave things bumps and views because they didn't have anything really at the start. Am I saying that I'm the one that got them all the views? No, not at all. And I think that it is a lazy piece of content creating. There's not much transformation. You don't need any skill to do reactions. You just need to be loud. Now, do I like Tyrone Magnus? I like Tyrone Magnus, but I still think that the reaction type of channel is a lazy format. And you are, I mean, honestly, out there, how many of you people really watch a reaction video and then go and support the original video? Honestly. You already saw the video of them reacting to it. You're not going to go see the full video. There's no point for you to, because you already saw it. It's just, it does in a way take the content and kind of make the original video nullified in a way. And it is a little messed up when you get down to thinking of it. And again, I'm not saying all types of reactions are bad. There are exceptions. So I'm guessing this comment's probably coming from the Fine Brothers and their stupid ass, what they were trying to do and how terribly they conveyed what they wanted. How they're trying to trademark the word react and stuff like that. I think those two literally don't understand. They have a corporate mind, and it's sad because they did kind of come from humble beginnings, from what I understand. But they've turned into like such a corporate hive mind that they are lost at this point. They really are. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on that and all the other questions. I guess I'll just answer this last one. I hate Dragon Ball Super version of Vegeta. GT Vegeta's the best. I guess you really like that mustache. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.